Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a cheeky little birthday haul. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this video because, you know, as you grow up, you don't tend to get people presents as often, but I did get myself a membership to Costco and we ended up going on my birthday, and then my family and Jake got me some really great gifts and I just wanted to share them. So I hope you guys want to see that. I know I love watching these types of videos, so without further ado, I think we should just jump straight in. Now, I'm going to start with Costco because that is something that I have wanted for so long, but I've always wondered if it was worth the $60 a year. But I have to say, even after going once, we already saved $50 on one item. So I reckon if you're going to go there at least 5-10 times throughout the year, it's definitely going to be worth it. So I bought the membership for myself and Jake and I ended up going on Saturday. We spent over $300, but that is because Jake did end up buying my birthday present from there. So I think I will start off with that. So the first thing I'm not going to go grab because it is rather large, but as you can see on the screen right now, it is a beautiful gaming chair. Now, funny story about this, because it was the exact chair that Jake wanted to get me, but the color he wanted to get me, which wasn't this one, but I still love this one, it was actually turquoise, my favorite color, and it was sold out everywhere. And so delivered, it would have taken a couple of weeks, they said, and we couldn't have gone and bought it in store anywhere because no one had it, obviously, because it's a beautiful color. And so we thought, you know, we'll go to Costco and we'll just see if they happen to have a gaming chair. Not that gaming chair, just any gaming chair. And we walk in and it's literally the exact gaming chair. As you can see, it's not the color, it's a navy color, which is really nice. The other colors to choose from weren't that great, so the navy was definitely the best. But it was just insane that out of all the gaming chairs that they could possibly sell, it was the exact one that he wanted to get me. And bonus, that's where we saved our $50 because it was $50 cheaper than it would have been anywhere online. So I'm super happy and in love and grateful for that present. So thank you, Jake. It will come in super handy for my streaming on Twitch, which I started about a week or two ago. I'll have it linked in the description down below if you guys want to give me a follow and give me some support. But yeah, I am very happy with that present. Moving on to the rest of the things that we bought from Costco. The first thing is empty, but it is these muffins. So if you've been to Costco at all, you would probably know these muffins. They are huge. I actually have some in the freezer, but I haven't bothered getting up. I might film a little bit of B-roll for those if you want to see them, but I also did get them in my last Costco haul anyway. So if you've seen that, you would have seen them. They're basically just giant muffins, and you get 2 of these 6-packs for $10, which I just think is such insane value. And they're probably the most delicious muffins I've ever eaten. I don't know how they make them so good, but probably just because they're so fresh, because I literally got one of my packs off the cart as she was putting them out and they were still warm, and I literally just wanted to eat them then and there. But yeah, I got 6 of the blueberry and 6 of the mixed berry. They also have plain, chocolate, and is there one more? I feel like there's one more flavor, but I don't know. Personally, I just like all the berry ones because they are so good. The next thing we picked up is these bad boys. Now these I got last time as well because Jake takes them in his lunches every single day for work. They're the Mother Earth baked Odie slices. If you haven't tried them, they are freaking delicious and you need to. And this item is really good value. So it's only $15. You get 6 boxes of 6. And at the supermarket, they're about $4 and they rarely ever go on sale. So really good value. That's one thing, I've said it before, that you want to look at Costco for and make sure that things are actually good value and you're not just getting sucked in, because otherwise you will just get sucked in. I will be showing just a few things that I got sucked into buying, but that's just because I wanted them. The next thing I'm not going to show because it's just a slab of Sunkist. I'm sure we all know what that looks like, but this is another item that was really good value. So obviously a slab. It's 24 cans and it was $11.60, which means each can is literally 50 cents. And this stuff goes on sale at the supermarket all the time, but I don't think we have ever got it for that cheap. Now, this next thing is one of those items I got sucked into buying, but that's because I went there with every intention of getting myself a cereal that I consider a treat. Last time I got Fruit Loops, and this time I got Cocoa Pops. Now, you can rarely ever buy boxes this big at the supermarket. This is 1.26 kilos, so literally over a kilo of Cocoa Pops. That is ridiculous. I think the biggest box in the supermarket is maybe 700, 800 grams. I know Nutri-Grain do 805, and I think that is probably the biggest. And I love Cocoa Pops. We never ever have them because, let's be real, they're so bad for you. And I can definitely notice that if I eat these for breakfast, they do not fuel my body as well as something like Weet-Bix would. And so I end up feeling really, really hungry really quickly. But it's enjoyable to eat them, so I don't really care. So the box of these was $10. Now, it's not terrible value, but if you were to find Cocoa Pops on sale at the supermarket, you could probably get the same amount for round about the same price. But it was my birthday, so. Now, moving on to the next item. If you haven't been to Costco, they tend to have limited edition products that you can't buy anywhere else. So they'll have cereals and chips. And I saw these, so I thought, well, my family's coming over tonight. I love to try out weird new flavors with people. They were $5 for the huge ass bag. It is 500 grams. And I thought, if these are good, that's gonna be amazing. And if they're not, at least it's only $5 wasted. But I actually had high hopes for them. And let's just say we were all severely disappointed. So it is Mountain Dew flavored Doritos. Now, if you really think about it, Mountain Dew is like a lemon lime flavor. So if you think a lemon lime flavored Dorito, that kind of works. If you put that just on an original salted Dorito, that would be quite nice. But for some reason, when they made these, they decided they would cover the entire corn chip with sugar. Yes, I will actually film a little close-up of it and put it on the screen now for you guys to see, because it is absolutely disgusting. And whoever made these, you need to leave. The only person who could stomach these and actually went back for a few more was Jake. The rest of us took one bite, and I finished my chip, but I didn't want to. We pretty much all just spat it out. So if you see these, if you feel like wasting your money, give them a go, but I do not recommend them. Next up, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have one of the best chips ever, and that is Flaming Hot Cheetos. These are so good. This is also a huge bag, 365 grams. The only size you can buy at the supermarket is, I think it's not snack size, but it's smaller than a standard chip packet, which is like 200 grams maybe. And it is about $3 or $4, whereas this was $5 for this huge bag. It is actually going to take me so long to get through these, because if you haven't tried them, they are so spicy that you can't actually just keep on eating the whole packet. I mean, unless you want to die. But I'm so glad I found these, because they're definitely one of my favorite things. So the next item is something that I picked up last time I went to Costco, and I think I'm probably going to pick it up every time. It is 700 grams of chocolate wafer sticks. These are so good, so addictive, and they're only $3.90, so I feel like, why wouldn't you? They're just such a good, easy snack to have laying around, and they're really good for entertaining. Now, the next thing I actually don't have here to show you, because within 6 days, Jake has eaten the entire tub, and that is a tub of Maltesers. I don't blame him, because they're amazing and they're one of his favorite chocolates, but I'm pretty sure I only got like 3. The second last item is another thing for Jake's lunches, but also just a good snack to have around the house, because it's a lot healthier than everything else we picked up, and that is this huge box of veggie chips. So there is 36 little packets in here, and if you guys have never bought veggie chips before, they are quite expensive. Pretty sure it's like $7 or $8 for the big bag from Coles. And I can't remember how many packs are in there, but I'm pretty sure this is good value, and veggie chips never go on sale. They would always go on sale the week after we had bought them. Again, another thing, if you haven't tried, please do. And the last item was another little birthday present to myself, because these were only $30, and I did look them up and they're not really much more than that full price, but I don't care because they looked really cute. They're really, really comfortable. I've also always wanted white shoes, but I've never spent a lot of money on them because they're probably just gonna get ruined. So I thought for $30, why the hell not? And it is this pair of Fila sneakers. Now, I only have like one pair of sneakers, so I thought I can justify this. It's my birthday, only $30. So as you can see, they're just white with a little bit of blue detailing, and like I said, they're really, really comfortable. Did I say they're Fila? They're Fila, so a decent brand. I've never really owned any shoes from Fila, just some of their clothing, but I absolutely love them. I wore them as soon as we got home from Costco and I literally didn't want to take them off. So these will definitely be my new little walking shoes, because I don't run. So moving on from Costco onto a few little things that my family got me. Like I said, as you grow up, you tend to get presents less and less. That's just normal, that's fine. So I wasn't expecting anything and I was super grateful for everything that I was given. So the first gift is from my sister April, and she did a little bit of a sneaky here because my brother asked me, because they were all coming over, he asked me if I had Cards Against Humanity, because if I didn't, he was going to bring it. And that just completely went over my head. I thought, oh yeah, hell yeah, we haven't played Cards Against Humanity in ages. We always play Jackbox games now. We used to always play Mario Kart and board games and things, and then we just got stuck in Jackbox. So I was super happy to have something else to play. And then lo and behold, I open up my present from her and it's Cards Against Humanity. So that was just a little sneaky to try and figure out if I owned it or not. So super excited to have this. I know pretty much everyone has this, but it's always something that you want to have your own copy of. So we played this, it was an absolute blast. I don't think I've played this in like over 6 months, and it was good to go back to it, and I can't wait to play it again. So the next gift was from my dad, and I absolutely love the concept of his present. I don't know if he planned it or if it's just how it came across, but basically if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that every year it is a tradition for me and my family to go to the Melbourne show. So I always make videos before it, and sometimes I vlog it, just talking about what show bags you should buy, what you should do at the Melbourne show, because I just really love the Melbourne show. And as you would imagine, this year it's been cancelled because of Rona, and it was really sad because it's probably something we've been doing for I don't even know how many years, so I do call it a tradition, and it was really sad for it not to go ahead, but of course I understand why. And so Dad got me a whole bunch of goodies, and it kind of felt like a show bag because he got me some things that are in the show bags that I like to buy, which is the Whiz Fizz and the Wonka, and so it just felt like going to the show without going to the show. The first thing in this little show bag is these Whiz Fizz sherbet cones. I absolutely love these. They're definitely a highlight of going to the Melbourne show, and he got me 3 packets of these. Next up we have microwavable popcorn. Now this is something I would never ever think to buy myself, but it's so handy to have in the cupboard. So I can't wait for next time Jake and I watch a movie, we can either have triple butter flavor explosion or cheese flavoured popcorn. The last 2 things are just some classic Whiz Fizzes and a packet of fizzes. Wow, that is a lot of Zs. He also got me a couple of 6-packs of pear cider because pear cider is the bomb. Next up from my brother, I got a couple of pairs of fun socks because if you know me at all, you know I love to have weird, fun, patterned socks. I probably have at least 20 pairs. And so we've got these Disney Toy Story ones with the little aliens on them. And then he also got me another pair with a little Simba faces on them. And that is a running joke. I don't know if I'll be able to get the GIF to play on the screen, but basically we love the word yeet. And if you type in yeet or ya yeet into GIFs, there is a GIF of Simba just getting absolutely piffed off the cliff by a monkey. And it is definitely our favourite GIF, so that's why the socks had to be bought. Finally, my mum just gave me a little bit of money to put towards my new computer fund for streaming because Jake is planning on buying a new computer hopefully soon, and then I'm just going to buy his old one off him. So I've got one more thing to share that I actually bought for myself, and I know this video is getting long because I talk too much, so I'm just going to try and get through it quickly. But basically this came in stock at work a few weeks ago and I had never seen it before. So I nearly peed my pants, I sent it to my family and they were equally excited. So I decided to pick it up, and it is, that was very noisy, Jumanji. It makes complete sense that there is a board game of this, but I didn't even know it existed. So I've got to show you the box because it's so satisfying. So it literally opens exactly like the game does in the movie. It looks very different to the game in the movie because we'd forgotten, so we Googled it, and it is very plain and basic, but this is really cool. So we did play this one on my birthday. It was really, really fun. It's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it, and it's a pretty easy game, but it is fun. And to make it more interesting, my brother played Jumanji music the entire time, and it really added to it. So I definitely recommend doing that if you pick this up. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I need to get editing this because I film, edit, and upload all in the one day, and it is already about 11 o'clock. So if I want you guys to see this today, I have got to get started, but at least hauls are usually pretty easy to edit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a massive thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you are new, and of course don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Even though I've already said it a couple of times, thank you again to my family and to Jake for my amazing presents. I am always so grateful for absolutely anything. Also, make sure you check me out on Twitch. Like I said, I'll have it linked in the description down below. And I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.